Hey guys, thanks for joining me and welcome back. So today in this video I'm going to do a quick makeup look for you with some new products. So I'm going to do a makeup look for you with these brushes from a company called BonFille. BonFille sent me out these brushes and I'm going to do a makeup look for you with it. I'm going to be testing some products using these brushes. So the products I'm going to be using today that are new are the Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer. I'm going to be using that. It says you can conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. My color is Mocha. I'm going to use that today. I'm going to show you that in the video. The next thing I'm going to be using today, an Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder by Huda Beauty, and my color is called Kunafa. And I did try this out already, guys. I just swatched a little bit on my hand, and I also, because I saw so many reviews on this, people were saying it smelled. It had a scent to it.
People say that this smells like somebody's grandmother. I think a lot of people who say that are probably watching each other's videos. This doesn't smell like a grandmother, but let me just tell you, it doesn't smell like my grandmother.
But this does have a scent that takes me back to a long time ago, and it reminds me of an Avon scent. I like it. It doesn't smell bad, and I'm going to be honest with you, this really doesn't linger. On the scent doesn't linger at all. It just goes away. I'm also going to be trying my new setting spray, the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the travel edition I have. This is the long lasting setting spray. I did get a smaller one of these in my Sephora Play box, and I did like it. I did try that. This is what came in my Play box. So some in there. I did want to try it. I did try it. I absolutely liked it. So I went back and I ordered the slightly bigger size. This is the 30 milliliter, 10 ounces. I want to try that. And this is the makeup look that I created with the brushes and the products that I just told you about. And if I missed anything, guys, in this opening, I definitely will tell you when I'm filming the video. But anyway, guys, yeah. And I already did a review on this hair, guys, if you're interested in this hair. And it's hot in my room and I'm starting to sweat because I don't have my AC on. And yeah, guys, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to be using these brushes. These brushes are featured in the video. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, guys, so I got everything that I want to try. I have a lot of new stuff, but I'm just going to, in this video, show you the new makeup products that I have, plus the brushes that were sent to me. These brushes were sent to me. Actually, they sent another brush set out to me, which wasn't this one. So actually, I have two brush sets, but this is the one. Like, if you choose to shop for it, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the 7-piece brush set. 7 pieces, and I'm going to show you like this. You get this powder brush. You get a blush angle brush, foundation brush. You get a blending brush, eyeshadow brush, a brow brush, and lip brush. And so what I'm going to do is kind of use some of these brushes in multiple use ways because they don't have a traditional flat kabuki type brush that I usually blend my foundations in with. So they don't have that here, so I'm just going to have to maybe use this and make it work. And we're going to see what these products look like and how well these brushes work. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use from the brush set is this is like the brow brush, but I'm just going to clean up my brows with this. And I'm going to, let me just use some of the concealer, Born This Way multi-use concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my hand, and then I'm just going to kind of use that to clean up my brows with. So I'm just going to go in and just clean up the underside of my brow. And again, the color of my concealer is Mocha. And I did order another one in Maple because I wanted to maybe use it more as a spot corrector on the rest of my face. And yeah, so I'm just gonna blend that in. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the hair on the brush is blue. It's tipped with the color blue. Also, I don't know if you could tell. And just for the record, I know you guys probably don't know this about me, but blue is my favorite color. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is my YSL Yves Saint Laurent All Hours Foundation. The color I'm going to use is B70 Mocha. But let me clean off my fingers because I'm going to apply this with my fingers. I'm just going to squeeze some out, and it really isn't hardly anything coming out anymore because it's down to nothing. And this is what I wanted to do. Now normally when I apply foundation, you know I use a flat top kabuki brush, and since I don't have that in this kit, I'm definitely going to be spreading it around with my fingers. This is the foundation brush that came in the kit, and it is synthetic. All these brushes are synthetic, and so now I'm just going to start to just blend that. I think I see something like a hair. Oh, there's a hair sticking up. Okay, just blend that in very quickly. And before the flat top kabuki brushes came out where you use it for your foundation, this was the standard type brush. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite brush, but I mean, this was a brush that I did use back in the day, and when I was doing makeup looks, this was the type of brush I used years ago. So I'm not unfamiliar with it. It just doesn't happen to be one of my favorites anymore. But this brush, as you can see, is working out very well. Blending the product down. I don't see any streaks. Nope, I don't see any streaks. Okay guys, so I like the brush a lot. This worked really well. The first two brushes I used were very good. They were firm, and they definitely did spread the products really well. The powder brush, I'm going to use this powder brush just to buff down my foundation again, but this powder brush is not, it's loosely dense, but it's a powder brush. It's supposed to be not so dense. So I'm just going to just do this because I feel like I need to do this just to continue to get that smooth look that I like when I have my foundations on. And yeah. So the next thing I'm going to use is my Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. And we'll use that, and my color is Mocha. I know I said it like 8 times already, but I'll say it again. I'm just going to put a little bit right here in the places of my eye that kind of sunk in a little bit. And as I lose a little weight, because I've lost about 12 or 13 pounds, guys, I noticed that my face gets a little sunken in a little bit. So I just need to tell you that. I have the eyeshadow brush and the blending brush, but I'm not going to use that for this area yet, guys. I'm going to start with my finger because I'm trying to give the products a fair try, not kind of use other things. So I'm going to use the only other thing I'm going to use is my fingers for this technique. And it's very important for me to get my concealer kind of start a good blend started. And I usually do this with my finger, or I do this with my mini beauty blender, the one that I think is by L'Oreal. I have it right here. This is what I normally would use, but I'm not going to use that today. I don't think. If I need it, I will use it. But I'm just going to try to give this product a good try. And this is normally what I would probably be doing with my beauty blender. So if you're new to makeup and you want some nice brushes, good brushes to start with. Let me just call them good brushes. Good brushes to start with, but you don't want to spend a lot. I think this is a great way to start. Use your fingers also. Make sure your fingers are clean. And so with that said, I'm going to use this blending brush, and I'm just going to see what happens. And I just need it just to kind of buff down the harsh lines of my concealer. Okay, a little bit more work than I needed. Alright guys, so again, I'm going to take this big brush and just go in and just kind of soften everything out. And so now I'm going to use the Huda Beauty baking setting powder, easy bake setting powder. The color I'm using is called Kunafa, and I know people I saw a lot of reviews on this. I did want to try it out myself. I do have my other Sasha. Sasha is a little bit more yellower than this. Yellower. A little bit more yellow in color. And you know, guys, it does have a scent, which is unusual for setting powder. This smells like an Avon scent, like Avon. Avon made a scent a long time ago. This kind of remotely smells like that a little bit. But anyway, so, and the smell is not too strong, but it is present. And what am I going to do? I'm going to use one of these brushes again. So I'm going to use, get a clean tissue. I'm going to clean off the foundation brush. And I'm going to use it to apply the setting powder. Before I usually apply my setting powder, I'll take my finger and just go in and just press in the areas where I applied the concealer so that I can melt down any concealer that's in the fine lines of my eye. So with that said, I'm going to pick up a little bit of powder. I'm not doing any baking. I'm just going to apply the powder and then I'm going to brush it away. Alright, so let me just show you what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to tap off the extra. I'm just going to apply it under my eye, right here. I'm going to flip the brush over and apply that there. Pick up some more. Reapply. And normally, if you have a good beauty blender, you definitely want to apply this with your beauty blender. I think you get more control, and yeah, you just get a little bit more control of your powder. You don't want to always use a brush. Okay, so this is what I normally do, kind of press it in and brush it away. So with this brush, with the blush brush, I'm going to just brush this away. I don't like to bake, and I won't be doing that. And before I use the brushes, guys, I didn't tell you that I did lightly spray them with a 91% alcohol, just to give them just to sterilize them, because I didn't want them to be wet, and I didn't want to have to wait to use them. But anyway, so I can smell the setting powder. It has a slight scent. That scent again reminds me of Avon perfume, but I absolutely have to say it's not overwhelming. It's not strong. It doesn't smell. It really doesn't smell bad. And warm brown Obsession palette. This is the mini palette. I love these Huda Beauty mini palettes. This is the color. Those are some of the colors from this palette. I'm gonna pull that up. Don't flash you. And so I'm just going to create a very, very simple eye. So I'm going to start with this color right here. And I'm just going to put that in my crease area and blend it up to my outer crease area. And start right here. And I like that a lot. It goes on really nicely. So, okay. I'm going to use this highlight color in the center right here. And it's like a gold highlight. I'm going to pick up some on both sides, tap off the extra, and I'm just going to kind of pat that on my leg. Just trying to get, you know, a little bit of a neutral look, not too overly done. Gold sometimes can do that, but I'm going to just blend all of this down. And I'm going to blend the gold where the gold meets the crease color. I'm just going to blend just that top edge. Now I'm going to take the lip brush, which is right here. I'm going to pick up this color right here and put this in my under eye area. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to put on my lashes and liner, and then I'll be right back. I want to share a tip with you guys. For me, a lot of times when I'm working on clients and they have like very dark under eye area, or they like their under eye area a little bit more lighter than, you know, than maybe most people would like it, I like to go in and use like a eyeshadow that's maybe almost the same color as a setting powder. So in the Warm Brown Obsession palette by Huda Beauty, there's this light color right here. It's an eyeshadow, yes. I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to pick up just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to tap off what's there, and what I like to do, and I do this for myself also, I'll apply that eyeshadow right in the under eye area. Just blend it in, and not a lot, just a little bit. You want to use a little bit because it's going to give your eye a natural highlighted effect. So I'm going to pick up a little bit more, tap off the extra, and then I'm just going to go in and just tap it right in there. Put it in there with the blending brush, and I may do the same to my nose. Matter of fact, I will, just to show you this tip. Again, this is a light eyeshadow, and it looks like the same color as the Kunafa setting powder. As a matter of fact, I think it's very similar in color. It just makes a beautiful matte highlight. So I'm going to put that on for you guys. Take a little bit more and put it on the chin area. And then I'm going to go in and I'm just going to blend it out. And yeah, and this is what I do. I've been doing this for years, especially if I'm having trouble with my eyes. I have this concave effect going in my eye area here, which I don't like. And so that helps to conceal it a little bit. So that's the tip for the eyeshadow. Remember that you heard it from me. I'm going to be using the blush brush, is this brush right here. Still soft, not firm. These brushes remind me of the BH Cosmetic brushes. They remind me of that. I'm going to pick up a contour color. This color is called Complicated, and this is by Makeup Geek. This is the Makeup Geek palette that you choose your own colors, and then you buy the Z palette. So I'm going to pick up this light color right here because it's going to be dark enough for me. I'm going to put that right there. Blend it down. Pick up some more. Blend it down. I normally use these colors on my lids also to create a little bit of contour. Don't normally contour my forehead, but whatever's on the brush, I'll just put up there. I'm going to take that blending brush again, pick up that same color right there. I'm going to contour my nose area very slightly. Just a little bit of contour, not a lot. Whatever's on this brush is all I'm going to use. I showed this in a haul a few weeks ago. This is the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. This is really nice. I showed this in a haul. I've been using this. I absolutely love this too. I'm going to mix these two colors right here. Tap it off and then apply it as my highlighter. I love this because you can really get a nice natural color, especially for brown skin or tan skin. Okay guys, so now for my lips, I'm going to be using the MAC lip pencil. This color is called 80%. And let me just swatch that for you. I'm going to be using this on my lips. So this is by Milani. These two are by Milani. One is a traditional lipstick. The other one is a liquid lipstick. This is the More Shine. And then this one is Milani. This is just their regular lipstick. The color of the lipstick is called Honey Rose number 84. I'm going to apply the liner, and then I'm going to apply this next. And then as a topper, I'm going to be using the More Shine. This color is called number 12. I think it's called Addiction Defiance, I think. But it's number 12. And that's what I'm going to be doing. It has a doe foot applicator. I'm going to apply that as my topper. And I hope you can see. So the lip brush works really nice. It's got a nice firmness to it. It's not too like floppy or thin. It's got a nice thickness to it. And normally I don't use a brush to blend down my lip line. I kind of use my fingers to do that. but since we have one in the kit, I will definitely use it, try it out. Alright, so I like this. Next thing I'm going to do is apply the Rose Honey number 84 by Milani. It's the Addiction Defiance. This is the Milani More Shine. And I picked these up from the CVS drugstore. Alright guys, so that is my look. Let me take my hair down, take my ears off, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I took my hair down. So last but not least, I'm going to take the big powder brush and I'm going to apply some of my favorite setting powder, Dermablend. I'm going to apply that all over my face. I'm just going to put a little in the top. I don't need a lot. Ooh, this brush picks up a lot too. Yeah. I'm just shake it off. I'm just going to set my face. And then I'm going to apply the Urban Decay All Nighter. Alright guys, so that is the look that I use with the brushes. Let me just get them all up. Guys, I like these brushes a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. They just worked really well. The only brush that I had reservations about was the foundation brush. So, but this worked out really well. It's not my favorite brush, but if you need a very inexpensive set of brushes, this is not bad. I'm gonna be honest, this is not bad. And as far as my other products are concerned, guys, I absolutely love them. I know I say that a lot, absolutely, but I mean, I don't know any other way to explain it. I did like the Huda Beauty mini palettes. You guys know that I like those. I've been collecting those. I did like the Kunafa baking powder, Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder by Huda Beauty. This doesn't highlight as bright as I would like it, but I do like it. It's very finely milled, and it did set my concealer really nicely. I also like the Warms Bronze Obsession palette. I'm obsessed with Huda Beauty. I think I am. And again, you guys, you saw me use this color right here. I just dusted a little bit under my eye just to brighten up my eye look again. And as you can see, it doesn't look crazy or anything. It doesn't look like I got eyeshadow applied under my eye. Just you have to use the right amount, just a little touch, and blend it down really, really well. I also like my concealer, my Born This Way concealer. The color I use is Mocha. And I also like the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I like that a lot. I like my products, I really do. And yeah guys, so that is it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care of yourselves. God bless, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.